Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz, I'm Blake Suniga, and we're thrilled to have you with us. And with a moment here before we get to the tip-off, here are tonight's starting lineups. And tonight, we have a pair of teams that highlight the value of strong teamwork. Gotta love it.
Oh, no doubt. Yeah, they're two of the best passing teams in the league. The chemistry on both sides is pretty obvious.
And they're also two of the smartest teams. We're not going to see a lot of wasted possessions or careless turnovers here tonight.
Now here's Whitcomb. Pass to Thomas. Takes it to the teeth of the D and converts the layup.
Tough finish by Thomas, wanting it more.
Now here's Brown. She's tightly guarded. Shot clock at 5. Heidemann. Three-pointer. Misses that one. She's 0 for 1 from the floor. And here the Mercury. Outside Whitcomb. Bonner. She's covered by Brown. Thomas a screen. Whitcomb. Pass to Bonner. That three off the mark. Now here's Brown. Bonner defending. Back to Brown. Horston up top. Now here's Brown. Malonga sets a screen. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Storm will get the ball here. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes played. Now Horston. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Magbagor. He drains it in as the shot clock ticks down.
Great bucket by the Australian. Magbagor coming up big.
And here the Mercury. Copper outside. They grab their own miss. Thomas, no good.
Nearly got a finger to that shot in the block attempt.
It was just as effective as a block. Made her completely change her release point and caused the miss.
In the offseason, Brittany Griner signed with Atlanta, leaving the Mercury after 11 years.
Griner was the first pick in the 2013 draft, won a title back in 2014, 2 Defensive Player of the Year awards, 9 All-Star appearances, but best of all, Brittany was a great member of the Phoenix community.
Pass to Malonga. Magbagor. And here's Heidemann. And it's stolen by Copper. Here's the teardrop, and she lays it up and in.
Impressive touch by Copper there, showing how lethal she can be with the floater.
And here's Brown. Pass to Magbagor. Back to Brown. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Well, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send them to the line.
Exactly. You want to prevent the layup, give them a little knock, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming down the lane the next time around.
It does send a message.
First free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Copper outside. And the Mercury, another three.
Just a classic modern wing. Kalia Copper is more than capable of three-point land.
Pass to McBagor. Horston. Bonner defending. Back to McBagor. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
While not letting the physical defense deter her, McBagor plays with such tenacity.
Outside Whitcomb. From outside, off the mark. Seattle trailing here. Horston with it. Picked up by Thomas. And that one's good, Horston.
I'll tell you what, Horston is a terror inside. So athletic and so strong.
And the play stops. Whistle on what looks like an illegal screen.
Well, I just think an illegal screen, it's one of the toughest calls for an official to make.
Yeah, you have to appreciate how difficult a job they have to do when it comes to making calls like that. It's not as easy as people might think.
And the refs in this league just do a great job.
Here's Heidemann. Quiet so far offensively, searching for first points of the game. Now here's Brown. Not a lot of room. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Heidemann. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. And the Mercury with possession. Horston defending. Now Bonner. Whitcomb sets a screen. The tray. That one's good. DeWanna Bonner for 3.
From beyond the arc, DeWanna Bonner can be very consistent. She makes those long-range shots look easier than they appear.
Now here's McBagor. And so she earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and she'll shoot 2.
I really like it when Ezzy is aggressive inside, challenging the defense.
Well, in a league of superstars, there's some fantastic players that get overlooked. Who would you say falls into that category for you guys?
You know, Lexi Hull, the wing, she doesn't light up a box score, but she's a really good defender who does the little things, makes the winning plays. Her plus-minus numbers are usually really good. And you also throw in, she's an excellent three-point shooter.
Well, I'm going to go with the point guard, Jordan Canada. You know, she's been an all-defensive team member, and she's just so good at running an offense.
And the second free throw, good.
Really contributes to her team. Ezzy, versatile on the floor.
Phoenix in the lead. On the wing, Kalia Copper. Thomas a screen. Here's Copper. Here's Thomas. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
There's the triple-double machine going to work right there. Thomas with the rebound and points.
Malunga outside. Inside. Here's Heidemann. And a foul on the shot. She'll go to the strike for 2. And it's going to be on Sammy Whitcomb.
At the line for the Storm, Natisha Heidemann. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And good on both. And so here's Phoenix. A 4-point game. On the wing, Kalia Copper. She's covered by Brown. To the paint. lays it up and banks it in.
One of the most talented facilitating forwards in the WNBA. Thomas has such a unique skill set.
Now here's Magbagor. He has 5. Screen by Magbagor. Takes a step back. They get the rebound. Here's Malunga. Great D that time from Dawana Bonner. And the Mercury with possession. 6-point lead. Copper right side. There's the 3. The rebound by Malunga. Pass to Brown. Malunga sets a screen. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good, and she'll go to the line.
At the line for the Storm, Lexi Brown. 1 shot.
And the free throw, no good. And the Mercury with possession. Back to Thomas. Magbagor with the rejection.
A difference maker on the defensive end. Magbagor, all-out effort.
Here's Heidemann. Whitcomb defending. And it's going to be a 3-second call. The Storm making a switch here.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Bonner. She has 6. From about 16. And the jumper is on the mark.
Must be frustrating for the defender on Bonner. You must guard this part of the court, the in-between area.
And since getting drafted all the way back in 2009, Dawana Bonner has been so consistent.
When you look back at her career numbers, she's averaged double figures every year. Last season, 15 points per game. That's better than her career average. And she did that at 36 years old. Bonner, timeless, unreal.
Now here's Whitcomb. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. 4 on the clock. And it's off from 3-point range. The Storm trail. Now Heidemann. Pass to Malunga. Now Melbourne. Magbagor. Screen by Magbagor. Heidemann. Nailed from 3-point land.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
Now here's Bonner. 8 points for her. Here's the 3. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the 3-point bucket, but she'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Drawing fouls, frustrating her opponents on the offensive end. That's one of the strengths of Bonner.
3 shots.
And she's good on the first of 3. Well, this recent era of WNBA hoops has been one defined by super teams.
Yeah, and those super teams generated an enormous amount of interest, which has really helped push the league forward.
And look, I think expansion is going to spread out some of that talent, which means we might be entering a new era, one that's characterized by parity.
And she nails the 3rd. And just about the oldest player in the league, Dawana Bonner is not slowing down, fellas.
I mean, just watch her. She's facing off with players, some of which are 15 years younger than her. And you never guess that with how well Bonner moves. Great defense right there to prevent one of the best finishers in the league from converting in close.
Pass to Mack. Corner shot. And that shot falls short that time.
The defense can't make a habit of giving her that shot. She just doesn't miss many of them.
Here's Samuelson. The three-pointer off the mark. Phoenix leading. Bonner on the wing. From deep, good on the triple.
You can't give Bonner any time and a clean look. She will make you pay.
Here's Melbourne. She's guarded by Williams. Pass to Magbagor. Heidemann. Malonga sets a screen. Just 5 on the clock. Heidemann, no good. No one near her. Magbagor grabs the miss. And here are the Storm now. They trail by 9 points. Here's Melbourne. She's guarded by Williams. Here's Magbagor. They get it back. Here's Malunga. On the money from 12 feet away.
Look how quick she was to bite on that pump fake. Left her feet way too soon.
Bonner outside. The three ball. It's rebounded by Seattle. And here's Heidemann. Pass to Magbagor. Shoots over Bonner. Oh, no good, trying to beat the buzzer. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Mercury out in front. They lead by 7. And we'll bring you the start of quarter 2 when we return. And now, the second quarter just getting set to begin. And what do you guys think about the Mercury here in this one?
Some great defense on their part so far in this one.
They've really worked well as a unit to help on drives and rotations.
Here's Cook. Down low. Here's Dolson. Mack grabs the miss. And the Mercury with possession. Left side, Williams. Pass to Mack. Copper. She's guarded by Samuelson. From downtown, and Kalia Copper gets the three.
That's their game. Ignore the D, knock down the long ball.
Here's Cook. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. It's rebounded by Phoenix.
Well, I mean, to me at least, Brian, it looked like it was going to be an easy 2 points there.
You're right, Tim, and she's got some angry words for herself after that miss.
Here's Seattle. It's a 10-point game. Second quarter, and we're a little over a minute and a half in. And again, it's the Storm missing. Outside, Williams. Here's Mack. Tries again. Great defense that time from Katie Lou. Here's Seattle. No points yet here in the second quarter for them. Let's go with a three. Bibby with the board. 13 feet out. That one rolling around and rims out. Pass to Melbourne. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Up top, Samuelson. And here's Melbourne. Shot to end the cold run. And the Storm miss again. Here's Copper. And so she draws the foul on the shot. Trick to the line to shoot two.
Personal foul.
And that one goes on Katie Lou Samuelson. And how about last season from Kalia Copper, the best of her career?
No doubt, and it was her 9th year in the league. Copper averaging 20 points per game for the first time, named All-League for the first time, solidifying herself as an elite guard in this league.
And the first one falls for her. And guys, we asked for it for years, and it's here. Expansion in the WNBA.
Yeah, if any of you have been paying attention to us the last few years here on 2K, Brian, Blake, and I have been asking for expansion for a long time. We are all excited to see Golden State. You know, the best part is the extra roster spots for deserving players. I mean, who isn't happy to see a new team? And guess what? There's more games as well.
Oh, I'm ecstatic. Yeah, I mean, it's great to see the league continuing to grow, guys. And we're just getting started.
Here's Heidemann. He has 5.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Phoenix on D. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Clock at 6. Now here's Brown. She's covered by Copper. Pass to Whitcomb. The kick out to Bonner. The Mercury with another miss. And the Storm with possession. Nothing offensively from them yet in this second quarter. Outside Whitcomb. To the middle. Deflects the pass. And it's out of bounds. The Mercury able to retain possession here.
A nice play to get a hand to that pass and tip it out of bounds.
She was just a hair away from coming up with the steal there. Good effort.
Now here's Thomas. DeWanna Bonner on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Horston with the rebound. And they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. They got to score.
Pass to Holmes. Heidemann. Here's Dolson. Horston. Bonner defending. Looking to end the drought. And a basket by Brown.
A confident shooter from deep. When Brown finds just a little space in the perimeter, she wastes no time firing away.
Now here's Thomas. Left side Whitcomb. Copper outside. Fires from deep. Here's Thomas. And she uses the glass on the layup.
Well, you know, unlike other wings, Thomas makes her money inside, not taking those long jumpers.
Here's Heidemann. She's got 5. Holmes. She's covered by Thomas. Now Heidemann. Here's Holmes. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. Outside Whitcomb. Back to Bonner. Pass to Whitcomb. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Now here's Dolson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Back to Brown. And here's Heidemann. Dolson with the screen. To the left side wing. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by DeWanna Bonner. Copper outside. Outside Whitcomb. Thomas a screen. Bonner outside. Takes the three. And it's Dolson with the rebound. Here's Seattle. They trail by 11. Brown with it. 7 points in the game. Pass to Heidemann. Now Holmes. And here's Brown. And she can't stop this drought. Another miss. Thomas outside. Copper. And a foul called on the shot. Got her on the way up that time, so she'll shoot two. And one thing that makes Kalia Copper an all-star, her clutch scoring.
Oh, she 100% has that clutch gene, winning Finals MVP back in 2021. The tighter the game, the better Copper plays.
The first one falls.
You know, Kalia Copper is the kind of versatile player a team can really count on. She's always there and ready to deliver, especially when it comes to points.
And good on the second, so she makes both. Here's Heidemann. He has 5. And they've been looking at a sink offensively.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Time called here. The Storm decide to talk it over. Magdagor. She's covered by Thomas. Thomas with the steal. Here's Whitcomb. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make. He's 1 for 4.
A nice 1-2 punch there, guys. Great defensive play, great bucket in transition.
That's how to play aggressive, attacking basketball.
And that's matching your defense with your offense.
Horston, no good. And here are the Mercury. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Up top, Thomas. Six on the shot clock. Here's Whitcomb. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Now Horston. Pass to Magdagor. Malonga sets a screen. Here's Heidemann. Shoots over Williams. And the Storm miss again. And the Mercury with possession. Thomas outside. Back to Bonner. Up top, Williams. Thomas. DeWanna Bonner for 3. A rebound by Malunga. Now here's Brown. Guarded closely. And here's Heidemann. 5 points in the game. Back to Magdagor. Tries to snap the cold streak, and she was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws for her. And it's going to be on Sammy Whitcomb.
At the line for the Storm, Dominique Malonga. 2 shots.
She's off on the first. He hits the second from the line. Here's Thomas. She's got 6. Pass to Bonner. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Seattle.
Wow, hey, this quarter has been ugly for her.
And it's not showing signs of turning around anytime soon. Her touch is all but gone.
Now here's Brown. She has 7. 6 to shoot. Here's Heidemann. She's guarded by Williams. Free throw line jumper. Melissa Thomas with the rebound. To the inside. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
No one better at reading the game than Alyssa Thomas. Seems to always make the right decision.
Here's Heidemann. She's got 5. Pass to Horston. McNagor. Still can't find the basket. That's her 7th miss in 9 shots. Now Williams. Bonner. Horston defending. Now here's Bonner. She's got 14. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeWanna Bonner. That's her first foul.
Team foul. Coming over the floor for Phoenix, number 8, Monique.
A difficult situation for Seattle. Pass to Horston. Screen by McNagor. Horston up top. Bonner defending. Now here's Brown. Heidemann. Here's McNagor. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
I like how McNagor picks her spots on offense, knows when to look to score inside.
They set the screen. Down low. And the layup's good off the glass.
Ran her defender straight into that screen to open up the lane to the hoop.
Now Heidemann. 5 points in the game.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
McNagor with the ball. She's got 7. One second left. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. It's the Mercury, up by 16. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter after the break.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drumline. They're thinking about the shot. Oh, give it up for the participants.
Welcome back to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the final 2 quarters. It's been quite the game for Bonner.
And those threes have been dropping for her. Absolute dead-eye shooting in that first half.
Yeah, I'll say. I mean, this could not have been a more productive day for her from long range.
And it's the Storm with the ball. It's a 16-point game. Magdagor, she's covered by Thomas. Back to Malunga. Pass to Heidemann. Inside. And the basket by Brown.
Showing she is more than just a shooter. Lexi Brown takes it inside for 2.
Malunga covering. 5 on the clock. It's tipped. Malunga with the steal. Here's Brown. Sinks the triple.
No question, Lexi Brown has found her rhythm in this one. The buckets just keep on coming.
Outside Whitcomb. Bonner. Thomas. Defended by Magdagor. On the wing, Kalia Copper. Shot clock at 6. Luana Bonner for 3. Good. Coming off the assist by Kalia Copper.
3's going down quickly at both ends.
What an answer. You come at me with the 3, I'm coming right back.
Everybody gets a 3.
Now here's Horston. Pass to Heidemann. And here's Malunga. Brown. Over Copper. Shot by Brown, no good. And the Mercury with possession. Lots of All-Stars changed teams in the summer of 2024, including Alyssa Thomas.
Yeah, spending her first 11 years with the Connecticut Sun, finishing top 5 in MVP voting in each of her last 3 years. Thomas was so close to getting the Sun their first WNBA title, losing twice in the finals. Just for Thomas, an incredible run in Connecticut.
Here's Heidemann. 5 points in the game. Here's Magdagor. And off the front iron and in it goes.
Well, it's really almost like an automatic 2 points. Put them up on the board anytime she gets the ball that close to the basket.
The defense has to battle to keep her out of that position in the first place, or it's going to be a long day for them.
Now here's Copper. She's got 12. Pass to Bonner. Lets it go from deep. Brown grabs the board. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Here's Heidemann. And here's Malunga. Great D that time from DeWanna Bonner. Now here's Thomas. Back to Bonner. Copper up top. Thomas, defended by Magdagor. Back to Copper. Launches it. Horston with the rebound.
I think that one could have easily fallen for her.
The D may have done just enough there.
Screen by Magdagor. To the middle. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
When you defend the pick and roll, if Magdagor is the screener, it is really tough to contain.
Timeout called the Mercury. And so here's Phoenix. 10-point lead. Thomas left side. On the wing, Sammy Whitcomb. Copper. Copper with the screen. Malunga covering. Horston with the rebound. And the Storm with possession. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Pass to Magdagor. Malunga sets a screen. The three-pointer, no good. Thomas outside. Outside Whitcomb. Copper. The Mercury with another miss. Here's Heidemann. She's got 5. Brown. Off target from outside. Thomas outside. Pass to Whitcomb. Thomas. The kick out to Bonner. That's in there. Alyssa Thomas with the assist.
Well, the way she rebounds, defends, passes. Bonner does so much on the court. When she's scoring like this, it is a giant plus.
Heidemann. Whitcomb defending. Now Heidemann. Back to Brown for three. Yes, it is. Score that as basket number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
Look at how solid Brown's mechanics are. Zero hesitation on the catch-and-shoot bucket.
Pass to Bonner. Copper outside. Now Thomas, defended by Magbagor. High post try. Thomas no good. And even 3-on-3 break. Pass to Heidemann. Malonga sets a screen. Three-pointer Magbagor. Now here's Copper. She's got 12. Bonner outside. Whitcomb. No good on the triple.
Hard to figure out why she didn't bury that one. Not a defender near her.
Fires the three. And the three ball is good.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Now here's Whitcomb.
This is the thing about Whitcomb. The defense is trying to react, and they've got their hands full.
First team foul. At the line for Phoenix, Sammy Whitcomb. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
Well, you can call Sammy Whitcomb a role player, but her role is a huge one. Knock down threes, and every team wants multiple players like Whitcomb on their roster.
So she gets them both. And here's Melbourne. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Seattle calls timeout. To Brown. And here's Magbagor. 5 to shoot. To the paint. Malunga. And they force the shot clock violation. Great defense. Phoenix in the lead. Copper outside. Pass to Whitcomb. Back to Copper. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You 2 players. Second personal foul.
To the middle. Foul called that time on the way up, and that'll give her 2 chances at the free throw.
First team foul. At the line for the Storm, Dominique Malonga. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And that's good as she hits both shots. And here the Mercury. On the wing, Kalia Copper. Whitcomb sets a screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Another good rebound. She's pulled down a bunch. Hasn't mattered that you know what? She's a little size challenge in the post.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Mercury. Thomas with the ball. She's got 6. Pass to Whitcomb. Clock at 4. No good with the triple. The Storm trail. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Storm will get the ball here. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to the aggressive swat.
Reads the play well and gets herself in the air at the perfect moment. Terrific denial.
Brown. Whitcomb defending. Back to Brown. Forced in the screen. 6 to shoot. Goes up, high post. Mercury with the rebound. Pass to Thomas. Over Brown. Magbagor with the rejection. Inside. Dolson. And that one goes in as she's fouled. It'll be 3 points if she can convert the free throw.
At the line for the Storm, Stephanie Dolson. 1 shot.
Bonner a screen. Puts up a 3. Made that one. It's her 7th of the contest. 7 for 15 from the floor.
Oh, I think she owes the three-pointer dinner. It's been her best friend today, no question.
Well, it has been today anyway. I mean, look, most of her points have been courtesy of the deep ball.
Here's Melbourne. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change.
The second she got around the pick and shook her man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very well done.
Pass to Bonner. There's a screen. 6 on the shot clock. To the inside. Cook grabs the miss. Here's Melbourne. She's guarded by Williams. Dolson sets a screen.
The mobility of Dolson coupled with her size, it's very difficult once she gets inside to stop. Sometimes you have to foul.
For the Storm, Stephanie Dolson. 2 shots.
And she knocks down the first one. And she makes both free throws. Pass to Bonner. Here's Williams. Bonner outside. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, they really hurt.
And a second look at that rejection, taking no prisoners on defense there.
That's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Here's Seattle. They trail by 3. Samuelson outside. Heidemann. There's a screen. Now here's Dolson. She's guarded closely. And it's good. Fought through the contact. Hits a shot, and she'll go to the line.
At the line for the Storm, Letitia Heidemann. 1 shot.
And that one misses. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and game clock. Down low. Bonner. She's guarded by Samuelson. Over to the left wing. A baseline J. Mack can't get it to go. Here's Dolson. That one misses. Would have counted had it gone. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Mercury out in front, leading by a point. We'll be right back to the action when we return. All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. Phoenix in the lead. Copper outside. Pass to Williams. Now Copper. Great defense that time from Katie Lou. Now here's Dolson to take the lead. Second chance shot. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. At one point, they led by 16. Pass to Williams. Here's Bibby, guarded by Dolson. Here's Bibby. Over Dolson.
Phoenix foul. Mack. Third personal foul.
Seattle trailing here. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. From past the arc, it's hauled in by Williams.
On an open look like that, she's just got a gift for making the weak coverage pay.
That's a surprising miss. She's almost always deadly when she's that open, even from way downtown.
I tell you, she loves getting looks like that from three-point range. Just nobody near her.
Pass to Melbourne. And here's Heidemann. Now Dolson. Inside. Off target at the rim. And it's the Mercury with the ball. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. And the basket by Mack.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
There's Heidemann. Dolson with the screen. From 13, Mack grabs the miss. On the wing, Kalia Copper. Williams. That misses off the backboard. To the paint. Here's Dolson. Mack grabs the miss.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get her off balance.
Outside Williams. To the inside. Pass to Mack. From about 19 feet. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. If you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. And here's Heidemann. Looking to end the run. And again, it's the Storm missing. Outside Williams. Copper. Shoots the three. The offensive rebound. Here's Bibby. The layup off target. And they could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Yeah, too many empty possessions. I mean, it's simple. They need points.
Now Heidemann. Samuelson outside. Pass to Melbourne. Here's Dolson. Samuelson. She's covered by Copper. To the middle. And here's Heidemann. And here's Melbourne. She's guarded by Williams. And again, it's the Storm missing. And so here's Phoenix. Now here's Copper. Great defense that time from Katie Lou. Now here's Dolson. Over Copper. Dolson, shot's good.
Scoring inside, it's about a lot of things. To me, touch is most important. And Dolson knows how to get the ball in the hoop.
And the Mercury call time here. Phoenix leading. Pass to Thomas. Whitcomb. Back to Thomas. It's stolen by McGregor. Down low. Now Heidemann. The three is up. The three-pointer is on target.
Nice offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage.
Outside Whitcomb. Malunga with the steal. Brown with it. Pass to Magvigor. And here's Heidemann. Screen by Magvigor. To the left wing. Shoots over Thomas. Here's Malunga. Makes it off the glass.
Where was the box out? Some easy second chance points.
Those kinds of mistakes on the glass will kill a team.
Now here's Thomas. Pass to Copper. Whitcomb. Bonner. Horston defending. Back to Whitcomb. Jacks up a three. And again, Phoenix no good.
Those have been some terrible shot choices, Blake. That was not good at all.
Now Heidemann. Bonner defending. Here's Brown. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. Pass to Thomas. Now here's Copper. She's covered by Brown. Here's Bonner. The kick out to Copper. They need this. Offensive rebound. And there it is.
The paint is Thomas's domain. She's great at finding those point-blank looks.
Now here's Malunga. Here's Magvigor. Back to Malunga. Pass to Heidemann. And she was camped there in the lane, and she gets a 3-second call. So here's Phoenix. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. Malunga covering. Shot clock at 5. Here's Copper. And she drops in the layup off glass.
Fantastic touch from Copper there. You can see how locked in she is scoring inside.
Pass to Malunga. Magdagor. Malunga sets a screen. On the wing, Dominique Malunga. And again, it's the Storm missing. And here's Whitcomb. Bonner. Copper outside. To the inside. Here's Thomas. No good off the back of the rim. Seattle trailing here. Pass to Horston. Here's Heidemann. Fires at the elbow. And she hits the jumper for 2.
Keeping her head on a swivel, Horston enjoys setting up her teammates.
Now Whitcomb. Pass to Thomas. A kick out to Copper. Outside Whitcomb. This one for 3. And it's Seattle with the rebound.
She's having all sorts of problems with her shot.
Yeah, the words ice and cold come to mind with the way she's shooting the ball.
Now here's McLaughlin. Not gonna go that time. Left side Whitcomb. Pass to Copper. McLaughlin grabs the miss. And here's Heidemann. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Copper.
Closing down on leads is done by making smart plays on offense and taking care of the rock. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
Now here's Thomas. Parked down low that time and got hit with the 3-second call. And here's Magdagor. And the layup is good.
Huge Magdagor, ice water in her veins.
And they're holding on to the slimmest of leads.
And they can't afford to let it get any slimmer.
Thomas, right side. Clock at 6. Here's Whitcomb. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there. It's going to be on Lexi Brown.
At the line for your Phoenix Mercury, Sammy Whitcomb. 2 shots.
Good on the first. And that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws good this time. And it's a 5-point game.
2-possession game now. Some very important free throws there.
Seattle calls timeout. Malunga. Now here's McBagor. Great D that time from Alyssa Thomas. And that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul, second team foul. At the line for Phoenix, Alyssa Thomas. 2 shots.
And that hurts as she doesn't get the first one to fall. Really trying to focus now on the second. And she's able to hit the second one. And that increases their lead to 6. And it's the Storm with the ball. McBagor in the post. Thomas on her. Whitcomb with the steal. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for Phoenix, Alyssa Thomas. 2 shots.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. And she ends up making the second. And that makes it a 7-point lead. Tries a 3 off the inbound. Pass to Horston. Now Brown from the arc. Doesn't get it to drop for her. And so it's Phoenix with the W. This one was up for grabs right until the dying second.
And you know, I think what stood out was they showed their character when it mattered, doing what had to be done to send these fans home happy.
That'll do it for our broadcast, everyone.